Okay. So today we're going to read the Sutta, from where we take the chanting for that we recite around Kathina time, the Kāle, dadanti, sapaññā. And then we're going to read the Kathinānujānana, which is the allowance for the Kathina. Let me see. Titato, can you start reading for us? Read the
Yes,
first paragraph. Read the Sutta at the first paragraph.
Panchimani bhikkhave kāladānani katamani pancha. Agantukassa danang deti. Gamikassa danang deti. Givanassa danang deti. Dubbikhe danang deti. Yani tani nawasani nawapalani tani patamang silavantesu. Patittapeti imani bhikkhave pancha Kāladānaniti.
Thank you. Tell us what you see that you understand here.
Bhikkhave.
Very good. That's a start.
Pancha. So Panchimani, it's something related to 5 as well.
So imani is these. So pancha imani is these 5.
These 5 bhikkhus.
These 5 things. So not the bhikkhus are 5, but the list will be 5.
This, okay. Kāladānani, I don't know what it is, Ajahn.
So Kāla is time, and Dana.
Sorry, Kāla is
time.
Okay.
And Dana, you know?
Dana is offering.
Offering or time or giving. So there are these 5 times of giving. Okay. Katamani pancha. What 5?
Which 5?
So Agantuka is someone who is arriving, someone who came, a guest, a visitor. And this is a dative.
Dana. Okay.
That's right. So danang deti, what does that mean? This is the phrase.
Dana is offerings, and that is offering, something like that.
Or to give, that's right. So giving a gift to someone who has arrived. Gamikassa danang deti. So giving a gift to someone who is going on a journey, who is just about to leave. And then giving a gift to someone who is ill, gilanam danang deti. Your microphone is very loud in Sumidarama.
I'm sorry.
It's picking up a lot of mechanical clicks and noises and the other things. So dubbike is a famine. Is at the time of famine. Dubbike this is absolute locative. When there is famine, there is a gift given, giving gift at the time of famine. And then yani tani navassani navapalani. So those new fruits that are the fruit of the harvest, navassani, new fruits from the harvest. Those fruits, tani, patamang silavantesu patittapeti. So patamang first to those, silavantesu is a plural locative, is to those who are virtuous, who are ethical, referring to the monks usually. First, giving those to the virtuous ones. Imani ko bhikkhave pancha kāladānani. These are the 5 times of giving.
Well, literally, it is timely offerings.
Yes.
Kāladāna means like the kind of giving, the offering at a certain time. So it is timely, means at a specific time. Yeah, timely gifts. Yeah,
timely gifts or giving a time of
Yeah.
giving. That's right. Do you have Titapimo?
Yes.
Can you please read us the first 2 lines?
Okay. Kāle dadanti sapaññā vadagno vitamachara kalena dinam ariesu ujubutesu tadisu.
What do you
What
see here?
What Ajahn?
What do you see here?
Okay, yes. Kāle is what we were talking about before, then probably time.
That's right. So locative, so at the time. Dadanti.
Dadanti, I don't know if it's a variation of dana.
That's right.
But,
so giving.
Okay.
It's a verb.
Okay.
Dadanti.
And sampaññā is paññā, of course, is wisdom, but
So sapaññā is with wisdom, so wise
with
people,
wisdom,
wise ones.
Okay. Then at that time we give to wisdom people, basically to wise person.
That's right.
No, it's the ones who are giving.
Okay.
The ones who are giving are those with wisdom.
Okay. Vada. I don't know if something related to ad agno, because I say agno, I don't know. And I don't know if Vada, it could be a thing, something nearby.
So this is also from dana, from generosity.
Okay.
So they are giving generously here. So this is qualifying the wise person who is giving. And also Vitamachara is also referring to him. So the wise who gives at the right time, he is generous, and he is not selfish. He is without vita. He is without selfishness.
But Ajahn, is related to Kami Sumishashara at some point. What it's related or not?
Kamisu. No, that's well, let's put it in the dictionary.
No, you have to break it down correctly. Vita Machara.
But Machara is the same, right, or not?
Machara, we don't have.
Michachara is a different compound.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But
And then
yes, let's continue.
And then Kalena, of course, talking about time, probably.
So this is
okay,
instrumental. So
okay.
Pāli.
And I think Dinam as well is related to Adina Dana.
Yeah, that's it.
Probably that's.
So given. This is the past participle.
Okay. And Ariesu, of course, talking about noble.
That's right. That's the plural locative. So to the noble ones, given at the right time. And the
for Uju come up in my mind the evening chanting about Uju Patipanna, exactly. But Butesu probably is being. Being.
Yeah, one who is upright. Yeah.
And for Tadisu doesn't come up anything.
Tadi is
of course.
In a deep sense, it can qualify suchness or the such
yes,
one.
Exactly.
But here it's just the plain meaning that referring to you see the endings are matching. So Ariesu, Ujubutesu, Tadisu. So the upright and the such, they are in the same case, plural locative as in the Ariesu. So this is what they are adjectives to qualify it.
The noble one, okay.
Right, and this should be the other purple, because that's the locative. Right, like that. Let's continue. Next verse. Ajahn Kongrit, can I ask you to read the next verse, please?
Vipassannamana tassa vipula hoti dakina jetassa jetattha anumotanti vayavacham karoti va naptena dakina una tepi punyasa bhakino.
There's a few words here I think that you'll recognize.
Hoti, one.
The being. So something is.
Dakina. Dakina is the gift.
That's right.
And anumodanti.
So some people are. What does it mean?
And appreciate, give appreciation.
So they appreciate.
Karoti is
so karoti. That's right.
Doing something.
Correct.
Dakina again.
It's gift again.
But una, I don't know this una.
It will be lacking or little, but we'll get there.
Punyasa is punya asa. About the merit.
That's right. There's no. Asa. It's not a compound, so just punya, but punyasa with of the merit. It will be a genitive of the merit. Okay, so let's translate it. Ajahn Gavisako, can you help us translate the words?
So vipassana. So this has nothing to do with vipassana. This is the whole point, and this has got to do much more with Lumpo Passano. So this is his name. That's spelled like this, and not the other way, as everybody gets it wrong. So it's something who is pasada, means So somebody who is vipassana, it means like very, very clear. Vi is modifying prefix here that makes it even stronger. Vipassana, so vi plus passana, and in that case, the first P in passana becomes double. That's quite common when you put this sort of vi or some other prefix. Then the one after the first word in the compound is doubled. So vipassana, double P and double N. And then vipassana mana means somebody who is the mind. The mind which is very clear, basically. So with someone who
Tassa refers to those people.
Right, and they of them, like the people who have this very clear mind, of them or for them, the gift becomes plentiful, becomes very big, vipula.
And this is the people who are doing the giving, correct?
Exactly.
So this is the one who is giving with a clear and faithful mind. For them, the gift is a vast, vipula.
Yeah. And then those who in that rejoice or appreciate, that means like those who express appreciation through anumodana, you would say.
That's right. Those who appreciate that, those who agree, those who agree in their mind, those who share the joy of appreciation.
Or those who do a service, vayavacha and karanti. So there we get the word vayavacha kara, the one who is doing some service, steward, So those people who help in that, doing some kind of service. Natena dakina una. So through that, the giving is not lacking
or not lessened,
or lessened.
right? Meaning that they don't have a lesser gift. They are sharing in the merit.
Exactly. Even those through appreciation, that's the way to participate in somebody else's merit. So that's that kind of idea of it's called patanumodana, being like making merit by actually rejoicing in it. You are also creating merit, and they also they become like sharing in the merit. Bhagino. Bhaga means part of something, share in something. So they are the ones who are partaking in the merit, sharing in the merit. Yeah.
And then last two lines, Vupasamo, can I ask you to read it for us, please?
Sorry.
Yes, I should. So, what are we now? The Sutta. Punyani
No, tasma.
Sorry. Okay. Tasmada de apatiwana chito yata dinam mahapalam punyani paraloka sami patita honti paninanti.
Thank you. What do you see here that makes sense to you?
It's okay. Because touch it around.
On back. Next one.
For example, Dinnang Mahapalang.
I think I have kind of a general understanding, not very
please.
specific about each word, but like kind of general understanding. I guess, I don't know if maybe I'm a bit wrong. It's connected with the idea to the one who gives will pick, so will get the benefits from giving during that life or in another life, in the sense of in the future.
That will be at the last line. So do you recognize Mahapala?
Mahapala is connected with the fruit, with the benefit fruit, the fruit.
That's right, great fruit.
The great fruit.
Great fruit. Dinnang is
Dina giving.
The given, the thing that is given.
Okay.
And then starting from the beginning of the line, so tasama, from that, therefore.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, dade, at therefore the give, one should give, or at the giving, dade, from giving offering, with a mind that is unhesitating. So give with a confident mind, without holding back. Appativana chitto.
Okay.
Recognize chitta there. And then give, so giving with a mind not holding back. Yatta dinnang mahapalang. So give where, at that place, where the gift has great fruit. So where the given bears great fruit. The verb is not there, but it's implied. So where the thing that is given bears great fruit. Right, and punyani paraloka saming. Punyani is the plural. So the merits.
Okay.
The merits, paraloka saming, you recognize loka. Loka is the world, paraloka is the next world. So after that, in the next world, the merits The merits are the foundation or the support.
Okay. Mhm.
So puññāni, the merits are supporting the living beings, pānina. So in the next world,
It's going to be the foundation.
the merits support
Panatipata già, is related.
living beings.
Panatipata. To Pāli.
Yeah, pana. Pānina
That's-
means for the beings, for those who have breath, literally. So the living being, for them. Pānina.
For them, okay. But
Mhm.
Okay.
So you
good.
can see
That's
this
the-
verse is kind of more general, but it's you always used the Kathinānujānana because of this. It mentions this anumodana and giving and so on, but it could be really used in at some of these other times as well.
Yes, it's good to recite from time to time. It's a very good meaning.
Wait, yes, Aja.
Please.
So usually you also do that chanting when someone wants to dedicate the offerings to the ones who passed away.
No, you're thinking of the. You're thinking of a different chant. Ben.
Is it a different one?
Yes, adasime akasime. You're thinking of that one.
Okay.
Which also, I mean, this line about giving and receiving something in the next life or fulfilling merit to the next life, that happens in some other chants as well, but not so much this one.
Yes, for dedicating merits to the ones who have passed away, we usually do the other chant. Adasime, akasime, those who gave me, those who did a service to me.
Okay.
Okay, we can move on to the next one. Kathinānujānana. So this is the, or let's see the translation that Bhikkhu Bodhi has. So he has a good translation of the verse here. At the proper time, the wise, charitable, generous people give a timely gift to the noble ones, stable and upright, given with a clear mind. One's offering is vast. Those who rejoice in such deeds or who provide other service do not miss out on the suffering. This
Offering.
is on the offering. They too partake of the merit. Therefore, with a non-regressing mind, one should give a gift where it yields great fruit. Merits are the support of living beings when they arise in the other world. And then Ajantanissaro. In proper season they give, those with discernment responsive, free from stinginess. That's his translation. Having been given in proper season, with hearts inspired by the noble ones. I think this is where he sneaks in a pasanna, faithful, faithful, clear mind, inspired by the noble ones who are upright. This is the ujjabhutesu, who are straight, upright, and they are such ones. Their offering bears an abundance. This is the vast. Their offering is vast. Those who rejoice in that gift or give assistance, this is the help, this is the service. They too have a share of the merit, and the offering isn't depleted by that. So with an unhesitant mind, one should give where the gift bears great fruit. Merit is what establishes living beings in the next life. Nice translation.
Mm-hmm.
So let's continue with the allowance for the Kathina. And Ajangavesako, Venerable Atanyu, please read for us until you can read the whole paragraph for us and we'll go through it.
Tena samayena buddho bhagawa sawatiyang viharati jetawane anatapindakasa arame tinakopana samayena ting samata paweyaka bhikkhu sabbe aranika sabbe pindapadika sabbe pangsupulika sabbe techi wadika sawating agachita bhagavantang dasanaya upakataya wasupanayikaya nasikimsu sawatiyang wasupanayikang sangbhavetung antaramage sake wasang upagachimsu te ukantiparupa wasang wasimsu asamnewa no bhagawa viharati ito chasu janesu nacha mayang labama.
Then you would have to move it. It's a longer paragraph.
Labama, Bhagavantang.
Bhagavantang dasanayati.
Aha, good. Start from the beginning then. Do you recall? So first sentence is fairly easy.
At that time, the Blessed One was dwelling at Sawati, Jetawa Anatapindaka monastery.
That's right. He lives at the Jetavana. Then at that time,
Ting Samata
30
bhikkhu,
30 bhikkhus who are from Paveya, from Pava. From that city, from that village, from that city.
All of them were forest dwellers.
That's right. They are forest.
Pindak. Alms eater, yes.
They are eating the food that they receive on Amstrand. They are Pindapatika. So Pangsukula is, what is it?
I forgot this one.
It's the forest cloth or the abandoned cloth, usually translated as a rag robe wearer. They are wearing cloth that they just found lying around or that was abandoned. And they have Techivarika. So Techivara, what is that? Techivara.
Free robes. Free robes.
They only use their 3 robes, and so they all have this excellent standard of practice. And so Savatting Agachanta.
And so they were coming to see the Bhagavata at Sawati.
That's right, Bhagavantang Dasanaya. So Dasanaya is for the purpose. This is dative. For the purpose of seeing. Dative, the Blessed One, Bhagavantang. For the purpose of seeing the Blessed One, they are coming to Savatthi, traveling there. Upakataya, Vasupanayikaya. So when they were approaching, when they were getting near, na sakkingsu savatiyam, but they were na sakki, no, they were not able. So they were not able to reach Savatthi. They were not able to begin the Vassa, to enter the Vassa in Savatthi. And on the way, Antaramagga, recognize Magga is path, Antaramagga is a midway, mid path, you could say literally. So on the way at Saketa, Vassam upagachingsu. They had to enter the Vassa at Saketa. That's a verb. And so these bhikkhus, they ukkantita rupa vassam vasingsu. They were living. This is auris from. So vasati is to live. Vasi is the aorist lived in singular, and then vasingsu is the plural. So recognize the aorist here. So they were spending the vassa, they were living at the vassa. How? They were fed up and annoyed. They were unhappy and annoyed that because the asanyeva no bhagava viharati, they were thinking this. They spent the vassa thinking that the Blessed One is near to us. No, here is to us is the pronoun. To us, the Blessed One is near to us. He's living near to us. Itu chasu yojanesu. Ito is from here. Ablative. Within 6 yojanas. In 6. That's right. He is here within 6 yojanas. Nachamayang labama bhagavantang dasanaya. Here you recognize that's the iti. But we cannot get to see the Blessed One.
You can see that it's 6 yojanas. Yojana is a bit of an unclear length, but between, I think they say 8 and 16 kilometers. Something between 8 and 16 kilometers. So 6 yojanas was too long a distance to go to see him during the Vassa. So these days you would get in a car and drive there, but even such a relatively small distance, you couldn't go and see him.
I can't hear you very well.
Okay, I can speak towards the microphone.
But
yeah, I'm saying that they could not go to see him even at such a relatively small distance. But today we would go in the car.
Well, today, yes, we've just covered a lot more than 6 times 16 kilometers with the car recently.
Okay, shall I continue?
No, please continue, yes.
Athako te bhikkhu vassang vuttha te ma satchayena kattaya pavaranaya deve vassante uddaka sangahe uddaka chikhale okapunnehi chivarehi kilantarupa. Yena savati jetavanang anatapindikasa aramote yena bhagavate nupasankamingsu uppasankamitva bhagavantang abhivaditva ekamantang nisidingsu. Okay, so then those bhikkhus, having spent the vassa, so vassang vuttha, so again that's the vuttha is from vasati, so also to live, So having lived through the rainy season, te masa achayena. So the 3 months, te masa achayena means with the passing of the 3 months or after the 3 months. Kataya pavaranaya is with the pavarana having been done. So the pavarana is done, but with the pavarana being done. And then deve vasante means when the deva was raining. So that's how you say in Pāli that it rains. It means you have to say the deva is raining. Devo vasati means the devas were raining. And then udaka sangaha means like a collection of something, yeah. So a big mass. So there was a lot of water, a lot of water. We would say flooding. The rainy season can be really. And this udaka chikala is the mud, isn't it? There's the muddy. There's mud. I don't know. Mud. Udaka. Muddy. Okapunehi, like being soaked with water. Yeah, okapuna, being full of water.
So this is their robes.
Their robes are fully like soaked, and they are kilantarupa is like being tired, yeah, being exhausted. Kilanta is weary or exhausted. Then they is this again this formulation we saw before. Yena tena, yena savati, yena bhagavatena pasangamim. So where it just means they went to Savatthi, the Jedas Grove, Anantapindikasa Park, where the Blessed One was. They approached, then Upasangamim. So, and having approached, having saluted the Blessed One, they sat down at one side.
That's right. Ekamantang nisidingsu.
We have this sentence. Yeah, you can do that.
I'll read the next one. Achinangko panetang buddhanang bhagavantanang agantukehi bhikkhui sadding patisammoditung. So in the custom of the Buddhas, Achinang, in the custom of the Buddhas, agantukehi bhikkhui. So with the agantukehi bhikkhui sadding is vid. So with this is indeclinable. With the arriving bhikkhus, the Blessed One exchanged pleasant greetings, patisammoditung. Atako bhagava te bhikkhui etadavocha. And the Blessed One said, etadavocha, to those bhikkhus, te bhikkhu. Kachi bhikkave kamaniyam kachiya apaniyam. So I hope, bhikkhus, you are bearing up, you are holding up.
It is tolerable.
You are enduring. So kachi, and you remember this, we use this phrase sometimes as a greeting. So I hope because you are bearing up and enduring. I hope you can keep going, yapaniyang. Keep going, or we would say doing well. I hope you are doing well. Kachi samagga sammodamana avadamana pasukang vasang vasitta. So I hope, the Blessed One says that he hopes that the bhikkhus have lived the vassa. Vasitta is the plural. Lived the vassa in peace or ease.
Comfort. It means like comfort.
That's right, comfort. He's hoping that the bhikkhus have spent the vassa in harmony with a pleasant, harmoniously living together, not quarreling, aivadamana, at ease, they spend the vassa. and nachapindakena kilamittati. And that with the alms food, pindakena, they are not tired, no kilamitta. It was not tiresome to get alms food, it was easy to get alms food. So they respond, Kamaniyang Bhagava Yapaniyang Bhagava, that we are bearing up, we can keep going, Blessed One. Samagga Chamayang Bante Sammodamana Evadamana Vassang Vasingha, that they have spent the Vassa. So Vassang Vasingha is we spent the Vassa. That's right, that's correct. Harmoniously, Sammoda. Sammoda is a friendly mind. See, Sammoda is an appreciating mind, with a mind of appreciation, and the mind of not telling each other nasty things. So you can remember it that this is from Vadamana. Vada to say quarreling, arguing. So they were not quarreling, they were harmoniously spent the Vassa, and Nachapindakena Kilaminha, and they had no difficulty with getting alms food. Idamayang Bante Tingsatta Paveyaka Bhikkhu, and so they relate to him the difficulty they had, that they wanted to see him, but they had to spend the Vassa at what was the village?
Saketa.
Saketa. At the Saketa, they had to spend the Vassa at Saketa, and when they were now coming at the end of the rainy season, Okunape Chivarehi Kilantarupa, their robes are now soaked and they are exhausted from the long journey. They are tired. Kilantarupa Addanang Agata, tired from the long journey. And then this is the main point here. Ajanga Vesaku, please continue for us and you can explain the terms for us, please.
That's right. Atako Bhagava etasmin nidane etasmin pakkarane dhamming kathang katva bhikkhu amantesi. So then the Blessed One, on this occasion, because of this reason, so nidana can mean something like the source or reason or occasion. Basically, it's the reason for giving a talk. Pakkarana is similar, yes. Occasion. Dhamming kathang katva, having given a Dhamma talk, basically. But Dhamma sometimes means like a righteous talk or related to the Dhamma. We would say Dhamma talk.
This is a talk on Dhamma as opposed to, talk on other subjects.
That's right. And then he addressed the bhikkhus, bhikkhu amantesi. He is giving, and this is starting with anujanami, meaning I allow. So this is like always the formulation of a new rule. Starts with anujanami bhikkhave. So I allow because vassa sangvuttanang bhikkhunang. So for the bhikkhus, there's a plural, vassa sangvuttanang bhikkhunang, and it's a dative for the bhikkhus who have spent the vassa. Yeah, spend the vassa, the rainy season. Kathinānujānana attaritung, the spreading of the Kathina. To spread the Kathina. Okay, and then attata Kathinānang vo bhikkave pancha kappisanti. So here is for you, like vo is you, meaning plural, for you, attata Kathinānang, so you who have spread the Kathina. So attata and then Kathina. And it's used as an adjective for the bhikkhus. So the bhikkhus are called attata Kathina, and then there is dative, so Kathinānang, attata Kathinānang. So for you bhikkhus who have spread the Kathina, pancha kapisanti. 5 things will be allowable, suitable. So that's this word like kapiyang karohi and so on. Kapiya will be allowable. So because normally these are now what follows. These are actually like pachitya offenses and rules that are normally not allowed.
It's Kathina privilege.
But here he's allowing the 5 Kathina privileges. So he's kind of relaxing the certain rules as a kind of reward for spending the vasa, making the effort. Anamantacharo, going into the village without asking permission. Asamadhanacharo is again going into the village without all the 3 robes. Samadhana meaning to take with you. Meaning all the 3 robes. So you don't have to, you can leave some behind. Ganabhojanam is a group meal, eating as a larger group. If you read the Spajitya rules, you know what they mean. Yavadattachivaram. So these are kind of very short terms that you have to understand, like the full meaning of the rule is a short description. Yavadattachivara. So means like as much rope cloth as one needs. So the chivara, as much as you require. Meaning you can accumulate a lot of cloth during that time. And yochatatta chivarupado sone sangbhavisati. So whatever, that in that case or in that place, actually that time, meaning in that place, meaning in that monastery, whatever robe cloth arises, meaning upado arises, but whatever robe cloth comes up, sone sangbhavisati, that will be for them. So that means that's the rule that whatever cloth is offered to the monastery where they spend the Kathina, it only belongs to the monks who have spent the vasa in that monastery, not to any other monks. And then it's just repeated again. These are the five things. Okay.
Yeah. I remember that this kind of allowance is also for one that not collect enough rope, and then probably is not true, but I remember something like that, like that is allowance for give to the possibility to someone to collect the other rope, because what you have collected is not enough to make basically a cloth.
So there is this special privilege just on completing the Kathina. You have this time for making robes where certain rules are automatically relaxed, even if you don't have a Kathina ceremony. Okay. So you have this extra thing of like you can accumulate more cloth than normal, and you can keep it more than 10 days. But these are extra rules, and if you complete the Kathina, if you actually do it, then it can be extended for another whole cold season, so it's a long time. Okay, and then he continues with the allowance. He says, "Evan chapana bhikkhave kathinang attaritabang." Thus, because the Kathina should be spread. Thus, the Kathina should be spread. So you have to, again, this is explained in the Vinaya books, like it's a figurative use of this word Kathina. Kathina was some kind of a frame that was like, the meaning is something that is firm. It's some kind of something that is hard that you can spread the soft cloth on top of, and it will keep it in place. And this frame was some kind of a wooden frame that you would have to like assemble somehow and spread it. That's the whole point of using this phrase. And then when you finished with it, when you don't have any reason to make any ropes, then you would fold it again and put it away. So that's the whole thing, the meaning. And then, but here it refers to more like the spreading of the katina means this whole ceremony and this whole procedure that we do. And then he says
he is coining a phrase that to spread the katina is going to mean the whole ceremony. Then he's going to give the factors that how is the katina spread correctly, how is it spread incorrectly, and so on. And so that's what will follow.
Exactly. And then he says, Bhyattena bhikkhuna patibalena sangho nyapetabo. So by one who is like competent or skilled, what's the translation? Competent and able. So by a monk who is competent and able, the sangha should be, you should make this declaration to the sangha, and what's called the nyati, the announcement should be made to the sangha. So somebody who is a monk who is experienced, learned, and competent, qualified, he should make this announcement. And now, so now to make the sangha,
we can read the announcement in a bit, but I looked up the commentary's definition for Bhyattena bhikkhuna patipalena, and so a competent bhikkhu means somebody who has learned the Vinaya Pitaka with its commentary by heart. In the absence of such a one, if somebody can recite the motion and announcement, if somebody can perform the Sangha Kamma, then he can be also regarded as competent. But someone who is not able to do it would be someone who is ill, has a cough, unable to recite, he can't make out the syllables, who messing up who would mess up the ceremony, then he is incapable. Then he is apatibalo. That's how competent and able should be understood. So everybody's aim should be to memorize the Vinaya Pitaka and its commentary by heart.
Yes.
And then it's not on your paper, but we can go through the Kathina Sangha formula. We reviewed this at the other time as well when we talked about Sangha Kamma. But I think you'll recognize the formula fairly easily. Sunatu me bhante sangho, let the Sangha hear me. Idang Sanghassa Kathinānujānana upannang. So this Kathina cloth has arisen. Kathinānujānana is the Kathina cloth, upannang arisen. Yadi Sanghassa pattakalang. Yadi if it's suitable if it's agreeable to the Sangha, pattakalang agreeable to the Sangha. Imang Kathinānujānana. So the Sangha, this Kathina cloth, to a certain bhikkhu, this is Ittanamassa is a filler for a certain bhikkhu. Certain bhikkhu called
Ittanamassa. Well, you just have to put the Pāli name. So we will.
Of course.
This is where you would put Amarassa bhikkhuno, Vajirassa bhikkhuno, Upasamassa bhikkhuno, Titapemassa bhikkhuno, and so on. So the Sangha, this Kathina cloth, to a certain bhikkhu, bhikkhuno dadeya, he should give. So at this point, he announced that the Kathina cloth has arisen. He announces what the Sangha is about to do.
It misses words.
Where?
Kathinānujānana ayasama to because he says yes, of course.
This is it. So this is the here actually the ayasmato. This is sometimes we just say the bhikkhu's name, but in some of the Sangha Kamma, bigger variation.
Please speak this way so that we can hear it as well.
That's why there is bhikkhuno. Okay, of course. Because I start to learn, and iya samata jutindarasa dade iya katina mataritun, and then I try to understand why there is bhikkhuna and why.
Yeah, so
There is
in the Thai way, it's explained. You can say either Jutindarasa bhikkhuna, you can give to Jutindara bhikkhu, or you could say Ayasmato Jutindarasa.
The venerable, yes.
To the venerable Jutindara.
So the sangha to a certain bhikkhu will give the cloth Kathinānujānana to spread the kathina, and this is the motion esaññāti. Then nobody is complaining, and so he can continue. Sunatu me bante sango, let the sangha hear me. Idang sangassa kathinātussang upannang. The cloth has arisen. The sangha, this kathina cloth, to certain bhikkhu gives it. So now the action is not that would give or should give, but the sangha gives kathina, the sangha gives the cloth to spread the Kathinānujānana. And then yasaya, this is the agreement, so that if the venerables agree to this, that the kathina cloth to this bhikkhu is given to spread the kathina, they should stay silent. Sotun hassa. Yassa nakkamati. Those who don't agree, they are not peaceful. They are nakkamati. So if you're peaceful, then you stay silent. If you're not peaceful, you should speak. Right?
So it's the motion with one announcement. You first propose it, and then you say once only what you are doing.
That's right. And then ideally the chanter should stop at each section and wait for anyone to object. So after this, you leave a time of a breath or two to listen to anybody speaking an objection. And because there is no objection, then you conclude that dinnang idang sangena, so the cloth is now given because everybody stayed silent. So the dinnang refers to the kathina. So the kathina cloth is now given by the sangha, sangena, to the bhikkhu, ittanamassa bhikkhuno, to spread the Kathinānujānana. The sangha is silent, the sangha is agreeing, kamati sangassa tasamatunghi. So the sangha agrees, therefore it is silent, tasamatunghi. Evam etang dharayami. Thus do I understand, thus do I hold it. So this is how the formula is given to us. And then in the text I'll open the translation in a bit and we'll have a look at the factors. So it gives us the factors for how the kathina is properly spread and how it's not properly spread. Anattatam. That's right. So how is this is where we ended at the end of the formula. So some of the factors, how the kathina how the robe making was not properly done, is that they just washed the cloth, or they just blend the robe, or they just cut the cloth, or they only perform like part of the cloth making process. And then it's also disqualifying factor if the monk made an indication of what he wants. He's given a hint. It's also disqualifying if the cloth was borrowed or previously they stored it, so people have brought it to the monastery and the monastery stored it. Or if it's a cloth that is disagiyapacitya, so it has to be relinquished if they didn't mark it properly. And it has to be an outer, upper robe or sabong. So if it's not one of these, then it's not a proper for Kathina. And if it's not made on that very day, so this is why you have to make the Kathina cloth before the next dawn. And the ceremony has to be performed by a single person. And in the ceremony, the appreciation ceremony should be inside the monastery. So if it's outside, then it's a disqualifying factor. And then much of the same factors are repeated in the positive. Some of them are new, so it's possible to, you don't have. It's okay that if it's not completely new, it can be old, but it should be still given by the lay people. It can be something that is bought from a shop. But the monk shouldn't indicate, he shouldn't hint what he needs or what he wants, and the cloth shouldn't be borrowed, it shouldn't be stored, and so on. And you make it on that very day and perform the ceremony by a single individual, and the appreciation ceremony is inside the monastery zone, inside the sima. So that's how the ceremony is performed correctly. And then these are the factors for how the robe season is finished. Robe season is ended for somebody who is departs from the monastery, makes a decision, robe cloth is lost. Okay, that's the end of the text there. Is this? Would you like to comment on this, Ajanga Vesako?
Yeah, I mean, it's very dense. That's why I want to have a whole Vinaya class about it. If people really want to understand Kathina, it's also quite unclear. There are many different definitions, and the way it's performed, like Mahanikaya and Dhammayut differ. The way we do it is done differently. Like, say, from Dhammayut monasteries, I learned how they do it in Sri Lanka, and so there's a lot of, basically, there's like a certain traditional way of doing it, which is not 100% kind of following the Vinaya outline, but in principle, the spirit is the same. And we do all this chanting that we just, this whole Sangakama, we do it just in the evening, we do it right at the end before we present the robe. Whereas in the Dhammayut and in Sri Lanka, I think they would do the giving of presenting the cloth to the chosen bhikkhu right in the morning, straight after you receive the cloth from the lay people. Then you have to go into the sima, then you have to do this chanting, and then because you are offering him just the cloth, and then the monk, is his responsibility to get some other monks together, and they usually all help out, and you sew it, and at the end you don't need to have this Sankakama chanting at the end. You just need some monk to express Anumodana, that's it, and then the original monk would get the Kathina privileges. But because of various factors, various changes in traditions and what the whole purpose of Kathina is anyway, it's changed. These days it's not about the robes and privileges, it's about other things. It's a kind of a big ceremony involving lay people and other offerings mostly. So that's why we do it. We give the cloth, like there's just like an apalokana, informal giving straight, like, and that can happen anywhere, not even in the monastery, it can be anywhere outside, wherever it's organized. And then we chant the giving the official Sangakama right in the evening. So yeah, you might be surprised if you go to some other monastery that they don't do it this way, but we do it.